जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे, मम वंदन स्वीकार करो प्रभु, चरण शरण हम आए तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय जय श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। मोर मुकुट सिर गल माला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। मोर मुकुट सिर गल माला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलन में सबको नाच नचाए, ओह सबको नाच नचाए। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी। मधुर मुरलिया जभी बजावे, हर ले सुध बुध सारी, ओह हर ले सुध बुध सारी। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। आराधन कर राधे राधे, कान्हा भागे आवे, ओह कान्हा भागे आवे। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानुर्मर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय जय जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई कोई न खेवन हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा, पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे प्रभु, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। हनुमान चालीसा। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुख रसुधार बरनो रघुवर विमल यशु जो दायक फल चार बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देह मोहि हरहु क्लेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमत के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिया भरत संभाई सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे अस कही श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाँ ते कभी को मिल गई सकय उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राज पर दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते। राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, इनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चितना धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, कोई सिद्धि साकी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसौ सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, शरणम प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की जय। जो कुछ किया सो तुम किया, मैं कुछ किया नहीं। जो कुछ किया सो तुम किया, मैं कुछ किया नहीं। कहो कहीं जो मैं किया, तुम ही थे मुझ माही। कैसे तेरा नाम धियाए, कैसे तुम्हारी लगन लगाए। कैसे तेरा नाम धियाए, कैसे तुम्हारी लगन लगाए। हृदय जगा दो ज्ञान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, पंथ मतों की सुन सुन बातें, द्वार तेरे तक पहुँच न पाते। पंथ मतों की सुन सुन बातें, द्वार तेरे तक पहुँच न पाते। भक्त के बीच जहान तुम्हारे शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। कृष्ण मुरारी, राम तू ही गणपति त्रिपुरारी। तू ही श्यामल कृष्ण मुरारी, राम तू ही गणपति त्रिपुरारी, तुम ही बने हनुमान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। ऐसी अंतर ज्योत जगाना, हम तीनों को शरण लगाना। ऐसी अंतर ज्योत जगाना, हम तीनों को शरण लगाना। हे प्रभु दया निधान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। झूठी दुनिया, झूठे बंधन, झूठी है ये माया। झूठी दुनिया, झूठे बंधन, झूठी है ये माया। झूठी सांस का आना जाना, झूठी है ये काया। ओ एक साचो तेरो नाम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम गिरधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा। रंग में तेरे रंग गई गिरधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा। बन गए तेरे प्रेम की जोगन लेकर मन एक तारा। ओ मुझे प्यारो तेरो नाम रे बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाऊं हर चिंता मिट जाए। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाऊं हर चिंता मिट जाए। जीवन मेरा इन चरणों में आकर शांति पाए। ओ मेरी बाह पकड़ लो शाम रे बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। मुझे
ॐ प्रातः स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरत् सुषुप्तिमवेत्ति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः प्रातः स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरत् सुषुप्तिमवेत्ति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम। Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, my dear brothers and sisters. This is your friend and brother Acharya Arun Gossai coming to you live once again from New York City on another segment of Avenues to Peace. A program where we're analyzing the various means, the various methodologies, and the various formulas for achieving the everlasting peace that we're looking for in this world. A special thank you to my brother Roshan Ji and his entire team at Abitunes Radio for making today's program possible on abitunes.com, live on Abitunes Facebook Live, and of course, Bhuvaneshwar Mandir Facebook Live as well. My dear brothers and sisters, we were continuing our look at Adi Shankaracharyaji's masterpiece. And in the verse that we went over earlier, it said, Kastvam koaham kuta ayata kame janani ko me tata iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishwam tyaktva swapna vicharam bhaj govindam bhaj govindam govindam bhaj Muramate. So in this beautiful verse, we saw Adi Shankaracharya is trying to get us to know ourselves better. We spend so much time getting to know other people, getting to know other circumstances and other situations. But my dear brothers and sisters, we fail to get to know ourselves. So in this particular verse, Adi Shankaracharya is saying, Kahatvam koaham. Who are you and who am I? Kuta ayataha. From where have we come from? Now, in this verse, it is very important to know that Adi Shankaracharya is actually addressing the three questions of human existence. Main kaun hu? Main kaha se aaya? Aur main kaha ja raha hu? Who am I? From where have I come from? And where am I going? Now, if you answer these questions in, I would say, in the realm of this Maya or the realm of your body and mind, you'll very well say, my name is Arun, I've come from Guyana, and I'm going to America. These are the types of answers that we get upon answering such questions. But Adi Shankaracharya is not looking for you to be at that individual Vyashti level of individuality. What he's trying to say is that you are much more than this human birth. You are much more than what you see in the mirror. So the answers to these questions are not of the individual, name, form, weight, height. If someone asks you, who are you? You can very well say, my name is Arun and I'm happy. But ask yourself the question, are you happy or is your mind happy? Your mind is feeling happy. You are not happy. You are balanced. You are Satchit Ananda Brahma. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. You're that which is timeless, is ageless, is everything, yet none of it. My dear brothers and sisters, you are that substratum upon which all of this world is existing. Just imagine that for a minute. That in your mind, this whole entire world is. And it is known as the Hiranya Garbha, the womb of all creation. Within you, there's limitless possibilities. If you can imagine it, it can be done. But this is just the mind. What you are is that which this mind is resting upon. Just like the actors on a stage dance and prance and act on a physical stage, the world is actually dancing, prancing, and acting on the stage of you. You are the stage, but you have forgotten. And instead of thinking that you are the stage upon which all of this is resting, which all your mind is resting, you're thinking yourself to be the actor. You see, this is the quandary, this is the predicament that we're in. That we're thinking of ourselves to be this individual, petty Vyashti individual that is full of fear, full of worry. And we're failing to realize that this whole entire world is actually happening within us. You see, what is going on really, my dear brothers and sisters, is this. We are thinking that we are an individual, name, body, form, etc., feelings, in this external world. So we are so tiny and the world is so big. Whereas the whole world is only within you. Where else can this world be processed and seen but within your own mind? And within that mind is your individuality. And within that individuality is all the pain that you're feeling because of the association with the body that is created by the mind. And what we really have to realize is that all of that is within you. All of that is being held in this globe, I would say an orb of your mind, and you are the holder of this orb, which is God. So you've forgotten yourself to be the totality, and you've identified with the individuality. And this is the reason why fear, sorrow, uncontrollable desires, also the ability to go into the world and be hurt by a seemingly external world, not knowing that you are really in charge of it. This all comes about because you've forgotten who you are. So in this particular verse, my dear brothers and sisters, make it abundantly clear that Adi Shankaracharya is trying to say that you are more than what you think you are. Kahatvam ko aham. Who are you and who am I? But the question is not who are you. The question is, what are you? What are you? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I'm not the body. I'm not the thoughts in which the world is made up of, but I am the substratum. I am that stage upon which all of these actors are acting. I am not the individual that is panged with sorrow, but I am that totality that is the Lord that I pray to every day, that I ask for forgiveness from. That is the essence of me. And if I can know myself to be that, you will give up the world as a dream. You see, this world is a dream. And the mind houses the waking world and the dream world. When you're in the waking world, the world seems very real. People cause pain, people cause pleasure, situations cause pain, situations cause pleasure. But what you're failing to realize is the dream, when you fall asleep and you enter that dream state, first of all, you don't even know when you're getting into the dream. Does anybody know when they start dreaming? Nobody knows. That is all part of the grand scheme of Maya. The dream world takes over in the same mental space as where the waking world appeared. So if you can see a totally imagined world without any senses, where you feel pain, where you feel fear, where you feel all of these things that are going on, what makes you think that this world that's waking, that's in the same space, is the reality? So these are the things that you have to think about. This is the highest philosophy of Hinduism, where the world is considered to be Maya, and you are considered to be the truth. Maya means illusion, that which is seemingly real, mithya. But you are the substratum upon which all of that mithya, all of that Maya rests upon. So this is what you have to really think about, my dear brothers and sisters, that the world that you're seeing is a dream. Now, when Adi Shankaracharya says give up the world, he doesn't mean give up the world, like give up your bed, give up your house, give up all. Well, none of that belongs to you, of course. He doesn't mean give it up. What he's trying to say is give up ownership of these things. Give up the notion that these things are necessary for you to be happy. Give up the notion that you have to overindulge to feel bliss in your life. In the dream, you may enjoy ice cream. But to the one who knows that he is dreaming, that person enjoys the ice cream even more. Now, am I saying to overindulge in the world when you've known yourself? No, because you'll be enjoying within your own self. But whatever situation you be in, a happy situation or a bad situation, you will look at it as a dream. There'll be no ownership of it. You'll do your best, but at the end of the day, you know that all of it doesn't matter anyway. Because one fine day, whether you wake out of this dream or not, you will have to leave. The soul will take another body somewhere else, and it will continue its journey to this realization, as we see in Bhagavad Gita chapter number 8, where Krishna says, Tatratam buddhi samyogam labhate purvadehikam yatate chattato bhuyaha samsiddho kuru nandana. That when someone passes away, they carry with them the same antakaran, the same buddhi, the same mind into the next embodiment from the last embodiment. Why? Yatate chattato bhuyaha samsiddho kuru nandana. Oh Arjuna, they will continue right from where they left off on the pathway to discovery of their self. I often consider this world as a classroom. If you fail a class, you have to get in the same classroom all over again. No matter how many times you fail, you have to do it again. And my dear brothers and sisters, we're failing. Every birth, we're failing. We're born, we get a name and form, we exist in the world as that name and form. We think ourselves to be male or female. We think of ourselves to be so and so height. We think ourselves to be so and so name. This is all the realm of individuality. We think of ourselves to be so and so profession. We think that we have to get married, we have to have children, we have to do it all over again. And then we're looking for happiness in the process. We don't find it, and then we die. Now, am I saying that marriage is not going to bring you happiness? It may bring you happiness, but look around you. Are people really at peace in the institution of marriage that's supposed to bring peace to an individual? People say, I have children to be at peace. It's fun for about a couple of months, but then kids start to act up. Where's your peace after that? I'm not saying everybody, but this is what happens in the world. And then, my dear brothers and sisters, we get into old age and then we're shunned by society. This is the reality of life. If you don't believe me, go into a nursing home. If you don't believe me, when you're sick and nobody, really cares anymore, and I'm not saying everybody, but 95% of the time, you go into the ICU and see how many people are suffering alone. For 95% of the population, the dreams and hopes that they have, my dear brothers and sisters, of people, places, and objects conforming to what they expected is slim to none. You can have all the hope in the world for people. They'll be there forever. They're going to be there when I'm sick, when I'm poor, as they are right now when I'm rich and healthy. And the reality is, as soon as the popularity goes from you, as soon as life goes from you, as soon as young age goes from you, as soon as youth goes, as soon as wealth goes, as soon as health goes, many people are left alone. So this world is a dream. I'm not saying not to get involved in it. What I'm saying is that you have to navigate differently. How you're navigating in this world is going to make the world of difference to your happiness. Are you navigating through the senses, through the organs, through expectation? Or are you navigating by the steering rod of intellect as you look at the map of the reality? What is reality? Knowing the reality of life. That nothing, no one can really bring you true happiness but your own self. Knowing that you are more than this individual that is full of desires, selfish desires. When we don't get those desires met, we're upset. When we do get the desire met, we are happy. But why wait until the external environment brings you happiness? Why not know yourself to be the stage upon which all of these acts are going on? The actor who's sad, the actor who's happy. You're not none of those, but you are the inner witness that is watching all of the act. Like the stage just witnesses the play. In one of the Upanishads, right? Chandogya Upanishad, we see that there's an example of the Natika Deep, the light that shines upon the stage where the actors are acting. So instead of the stage now, imagine yourself to be that light that illuminates all of the actors. Some actors are happy, some actors are sad, some actors are dancing, some actors are sitting still. It is that light that is on that stage that is allowing even those actors to be seen. You are that light. You're not the actor who has the limitless desires, who gets hurt by the world, but you are the light. So when Adi Shankaracharya is saying, Kahas Tvam Ko Aham, who are you, who am I? It's not who, it's what. You are that inner witness that's watching all of this unfold in your mind. Like the world, waking world is seen, so is the dream in the same space. You are just the silent witness. You're not the actor. You're not the individual. You're not that name and form that you're accustomed to, but you are that. You have to start to see this world from not your individual standpoint, but from the standpoint of totality. You have to start to see this world from a bird's eye point of view. And if you can successfully do so, my dear brothers and sisters, you would have given this world up as a dream. Again, what does it mean to give up the world? Give up ownership. You own nothing. All of this was here long before you, and it will continue to be here long after you as well. So you have to ask yourself the question, who am I? What am I? Am I this individual, or am I the totality? Then, in the next verse, Adi Shankaracharya continues, Tvai chanyatreiko Vishnu vyartam kapyasi maya sahishnu bhava samchitta sarvatra tava tvam Panchasya chiradyadi Vishnutvam Bhaj Govindam Govindam Bhaj Mudamate Govindam Bhaj Mudamate. Seek the Lord and do not waste time. Seek that Lord, know that you are the Lord. Know that the essence of you is God and you are not the individuality. You are all happy, all blissful, and independent of this world. Tvai mai chanyatraiko Vishnuhu. What do we have to do? We, my dear brothers and sisters, have to know that in me and in you, there is this Vishnu. Tvai mai chanyatraiko Vishnuhu. There is that one indivisible God that is within you and me. So within our individuality, that which is allowing even us to see that we are this body, there is that Lord Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu, God, Jesus, Allah, Krishna, Yahweh, Ram, whatever you call that God, it is within you as your essence, as the totality, seeing this individuality at play. But what happens because we're in the world? Vyaratam kupyasi mayasahishnuhu. We become lost in anger and in patience. If you want to attain moksha, what do you have to do? You have to stay balanced in that God within. So in us there is Vishnu, but in us there is this mind. The mind is covering God like a sheet. Imagine a thick blanket. You could have the brightest of lights, and then you throw that blanket onto the light. What is it going to do? It's going to cover the light. The same light that shines, that allows these actors to be seen, is the same light that we're giving in this example here, but know that light to be Vishnu, God. And what happens is you throw that blanket on that light, there's no more light to be seen. Similarly, we throw a blanket on that light every day, and the blanket is the blanket of mind. The mind that you are accustomed to. The mind of thoughts and objects that are existing exclusively in your mind that you are accustomed to. You have thrown this blanket of thoughts, of fear, of worry, of elation, of depression onto that light that is all brilliant, that is all blissful, that is your true nature. So Adi Shankaracharya is saying, your anger is meaningless and your impatience because of these objects are meaningless also. If you want to attain moksha, freedom from it, you have to free this light from this mind. You have to take this mind off of this light. What does it mean? Stay balanced in Vishnu. Know yourself not to be that blanket, but know yourself to be that light. The blanket contains your individuality, who you think you are, your body, mind, intellect, your ability to know yourself to be, name and form. And if you can get out of that notion and know yourself to be the witness, everything will appear blissful in your life. So I hope you'll think about this as we get deeper in Bhaja Govinda, my dear brothers and sisters. We will see that the objects and things of this world are fleeting and temporary, and the only permanence is the Vishnu within. More about this we will see next time. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Please join us tonight at Bhubaneswar Mandir for our Bhagavad Gita course. If you want to get over anxiety and depression or know anybody who's going through anxiety and depression, bring them tonight, 5:30 to 8 p.m. at Bhubaneswar, 8606 101 Avenue. We take a detailed look at the Bhagavad Gita and extract the medicine that we need to combat anxiety and depression that are embedded in those sacred verses. So please bring your friends and family tonight, 8606 101 Avenue. And also, my dear brothers and sisters, visit the website bmny.org. bmny.org to see more about what we do at Bhubaneswar. God bless all of you. Thank you again to Roshanji and his team. Have a wonderful day. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Ram. It is my delight once again to bring you the message of the love of our Lord through the medium of bhajans. Our soul-stirring songs undoubtedly have had positive impact in the purification of our thoughts. It is our hope that Vidya bhajans will further aid in the creation and preservation of a rich mind, so necessary for God's realization. Sita ji joins me in saying Sita Ram. The Gayatri mantra is often described as the mother of all mantras. It reminds us of our relationship with the Lord and reasons for us to thank Him. Thank you, Lord, for the gift of this human body. You support us daily. We bow to your lotus feet, and in return, you remove our distress and pains. We humbly make petitions to you. Give us your mercy and grace. O Lord, so influence our intellect that we will forever walk this path of righteousness. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्